What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and today we are going on a little trip. It is spring break for the boys. We're gonna be bringing the Cybertruck. It's not too bad of a road trip, but we are gonna be visiting multiple places. We are gonna be spending a night. We are going to Harrahs, and I think I've done a video on this channel where we went to Harrahs before. So we're going to be staying at Harrahs in San Diego, and we're going to be driving around San Diego, hopefully. It's always last minute plans, but we're going to go and check it out. Big shout out again, once again, Ate Jenny, because she always hooks up a room for us over there. So thank you very much, Ate. We did a video back then on EV Confessions, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But we are at 75% state of charge. We are packing things up. It might rain, or we may have some scattered showers. The tonneau cover has not been patched up or fixed, so that missing slat is still missing, because that's where the entry point of water is. So we do have, I hope, like a cover that we brought from Las Vegas. I'm gonna double check that. But yeah, so let's get started with the trip. All right, we have arrived here at Harrahs. It is 49% state of charge. So far we have driven 86 miles, 30 kilowatt hours spent of energy, 348 watt hour per mile. It is 7:29, so let's see how much battery or energy it would be using overnight with Sentry mode on. Alright, so this is where we park, similar to the MGM video with the Cybertruck, the first Cybertruck road trip. These pillars are in the way, so you gotta find a spot because you need to back in a little bit more. Otherwise, you're gonna be sticking out a little bit. So we are heading in. There is another Cybertruck. What up, dude? So yeah, we're here. We're gonna hang out a few nights. This is gonna be where we're staying at. We're heading to San Diego. You know what though? We still haven't figured out what we're gonna do. We will figure out something. I mean, we've looked into Balboa Park. I know I want to stop by Temecula at the winery to get some brunch. Brunch is delicious. And the kids haven't tried it yet, so we'll see what's up. But for now, we are waiting for Ate Jenny. I don't know if she's playing already and just can't hear her phone, but we're meeting up with them. And Gilbert, I think, and we're just gonna hang out for the night, and then we're gonna spend the night here. All right, we are on the 8th floor. We're gonna be taking a right. So these are the hallways here. We are in the North Tower, and we're gonna check out the room. Turn it on. Oops. Ooh, nice. Oh. I like the tiles. You know me. I like the tiles. All right. We got 2 queen beds here. What kind of view do we have? Is it the mountains or the parking lot? Check it out. It's nighttime. Maybe we'll check it out tomorrow morning. All right, we're going to be hanging out here. It's good that they have a little table, TV and stuff, and yeah, gonna go get the stuff. Okay, good morning everyone. It is St. Patrick's Day here at the Harrahs Casino, and we're just waking up. It's like 10, so we just slept in. Last night wasn't too good as far as the gaming is concerned. But we're gonna check out the view from our room. So there it is. Our room is facing the parking lot, and on the side we have mountains. There is some hiking trails there, or walking trails. But yeah, so both sides we have mountains. Alright, we are headed down, but I gotta show you this view. I showed it in the last video, but check this out. Alright, I'm wearing my green shirt. It is St. Patty's Day. St. Patrick's Day. We are headed to the Cybertruck now. I took a peek because I needed to turn on a little bit of some HVAC system, which it's not that cool, but I just want comfy. 44% state of charge, and a little over 15 hours of it being parked. Hopefully we didn't get too many people on the camera, but that's about a 5% loss in, what is it, like 12 hours? Or, oh, my math is off, but yeah. So that's about right, because we usually get 7% state of charge loss with the Model X, Model Y. So we'll see if we got any people on camera. All right, there goes our truck. The other Cybertruck is gone. They probably didn't spend the night. They just hung out for a few hours and gambled and left. All right, we have arrived here at Mesa Supercharger. We arrived with 30% state of charge. I'm laughing because I got my first middle finger. I hit the save button on the Sentry mode thing. So let's see if I can replay it. He was in a red, probably the older Santa Fe SUV, I think. I don't know, whatever. I wanted to wave back because I'm just gonna be like, you do middle finger me, I'm gonna wave back and smile. I'm all good, man, whatever. But anyway, Mesa, check this out. These are like pull-in superchargers. You don't back in, and there is a handful of charge points there with a Tesla, 2 Teslas there charging. I'm not sure why they're charging there when there's a supercharger nearby. Or actually right across the way, quicker ones too, but maybe they are just wanting more time at the charging station because they're doing stuff. Because one of my favorite restaurants is there, Max's Chicken. One of our Las Vegas trips, we ate there. There's not that many of those locations anymore, but it's real good if you like chicken. So Filipino style chicken. They also have other foods and stuff, and they have 85 degrees here, and down the way they have a seafood city. So I'm assuming Mesa is has a good amount of Asian population here because of the different types of stores and restaurants. But yeah, we checked out the cameras at the casino. There was one incident and some lady was peeking in. If you're gonna peek in a Cybertruck and the truck is not tinted, look in the front window because the rear is darkened. But yeah, so we are just gonna charge here for a little bit and head on out. It said that we would have arrived at our destination at 24% state of charge. We are planning to go to Little Italy. I can't even say that. But I'm not familiar with the place, so I'm gonna charge. I usually, when I go to San Diego, I charge outside of the city, and Abby's like, there's a lot of superchargers. I'm like, yeah, but it's a city, so it's gonna be a lot of people charging. So we're just gonna charge out here for a little bit, maybe 50 or 60%, just enough to do a round trip back to our hotel. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my Rivian video when I first got it, one of the first road trips we did was in San Diego. Please go check that out. We have arrived here in San Diego, Little Italy area. 137 miles driven, 50 kilowatt hours spent, 367 watt hour per mile. We charged up to 61% state of charge. So let's go check out this place. All right, Little Italy, San Diego. This is where we're at. Paid for parking, $16 for 2 hours. I'm not used to city life Not used to paying for parking, all that stuff. But hopefully no one messes with the truck after that guy in Mesa. But thinking of good thoughts. We're gonna go check out a place called Barbusa, I think. Abby was looking for a place to check out, so this is where we're gonna have our lunch. It's a little late lunch, but that's what we're gonna be heading to. We made some reservations, and yeah, check it out. Another thing I'm not used to is all the streets around here are one way, so I'm not really used to that. A bit confusing, but I remember when we used to live in Chicago, it was very similar like that, where every other street is the other direction. And I think San Francisco was like this also when we go paid a visit over there. Ooh, check it out. Rivian R1T. Quad motor, very nice. It's got a that bike cover thing on the trunk, on the tailgate. That's something I was looking into. Very interesting. Finally seen one in person. I was thinking about getting it, but I have those crossbars though, so I could just mount them in there instead of just having it dangle on top of the tailgate. But that cover prevents it from scratching your tailgate. So here is a map of Little Italy, San Diego. Check it out. Lots of stuff. Pretty big place. And there is a sign right down over there. Little Italy sign. There you go. There is the Little Italy sign right there. Very cool. Okay, I finally found it. I actually passed by it. I was too busy recording some B-roll and just walking around enjoying the view, just taking in Little Italy. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool place so far. We're gonna be having some lunch, and yeah, let's get going. All right, that food was excellent. I'm trying to remember what we ordered, like fettuccine with peas and bacon. My son ordered that. He almost finished it by himself. The other one was like pasta with mushroom. I don't remember the name. We ordered bone marrow. That one was okay. I was expecting it to be a little bit better, but it was okay. The best one that I've tasted so far is the one actually at the buffet in Cosmopolitan. But the bread was wonderful. And then we ordered like some meat. It had meatballs, sausage, and short rib. They removed the bone. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. The sausage was a little spicy, but it wasn't overly done. It was still very flavorful. So very delicious. Go check it out when you get a chance, or if you're ever in the area. I like it. We don't eat Italian that much, but it was delicious. The pasta already was like, wow. This ain't Olive Garden. All right, we walked a few blocks because one of my kids loves trains, and found out that there is, I think it's called the Santa Fe Depot. So we're gonna be checking it out. He's gonna be taking some pictures. And yeah, so everywhere we go, he always looks for like train stations and stuff. Like when we went to Colorado, we went and checked out the Denver one. I forgot what it's called, Union Station. Alright, we have arrived here at Balboa Park. Parking's pretty good. There's a San Diego Automotive Museum, Airspace Museum. Check that out. Comic-Con Museum. There's also a, what is it, a Japanese garden, like Friendship Garden. A lot of people over there, but it's towards that direction. So we're gonna go check that out. Alright, this is the Japanese Friendship Garden of San Diego. And there are a lot of people, a long line. I don't know if I want to go. But check this out. Pretty cool. Looks cool on the outside.
That's looking toward the place. Pretty high up there.
$16 admission. Garden hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And here is an example of what you'll see inside. A waterfall, cannon bosatsu, a koi pond or koi ponds, and dry stone garden. Looks interesting. Let's see if they have some tea. Did they got boba here? I love boba. Check this out. Are these the cherry blossoms? Is it season? It's March. So cherry blossoms, I think. Alright, well, we went inside. The line isn't too bad. It's about 20 minutes long. $16 for regular admission and $14 for student. So we're gonna be checking out this place. I want to see the koi pond. Oh wow, that looks really awesome. What is this called again? Like stone garden or rock garden? Looks really nice. That's very cool. Okay, I'm glad we waited. This is really nice. Some artwork here. Man, I want a room like this in our house. In our next house, maybe. Not in the current house. Alright, here is a koi pond. Check that out. You know, Abby's cousin in the Philippines raises these with the big, like they have big bumps on their forehead. And I guess the bigger the bump, the bigger the ball. I guess it's like lucky. We are in the Bonzai Trees section. I've always wondered how to do these things. Man, so many things I want to try out. Check this out. This is 30 years old. Wow. That is crazy. I was in high school when that thing was born, or this one is 45. Almost as old as me. Wow. How about this one? This one's a big one. This one, 80 years old. 100, let's go look for that one. 150 years old. Dang, these are dope. Very cool, very cool. Where is that 150-year-old one? Oh, wow, this thing is the 150. Man, how do you know? Because it would have to be passed on by like three generations. Check that out. California juniper. Estimated 150 years old. That is amazing. Very nice. This one says it's taking a winter nap. Ooh, this one's cool. This one's big too. That looks pretty dope. 45 years old. It's like a redwood tree. Okay, I gotta start looking up like this whole bonsai thing. All right, we are now headed to the lower garden. This is the entrance in memory of Charles C. Dale. All right, interesting. Let us go through here. Lots of airplanes here. The San Diego airport is nearby.
No, I have one more thing. You want to take one?
We are back at the parking lot. I checked Sentry mode and my Cybertruck was vandalized. Oh, oh, look at that. We are now at Seaport Village. Very nice. Can you all see the yacht that I own? Yeah, me neither. I don't got one. But yeah, so here, check this out. There's a couple of things I noticed. Look at this setup right here. This family is ready to go. Look at that. And there's an EV9 that looks pretty interesting. Check out that color of that EV9. The color, I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know what you think. I'm not sure. But it's an interesting choice. So yeah, let's go and pay for parking. All right, so this one is a lot more affordable. $4.13 for 3-hour parking, although 3 hours would be beyond 8 o'clock, and I think this area closes at 8. I'm gonna take a look at this thing again. This is a really nice setup. It's like Rivian EDV, like fixed up. This would be dope, like in electric. Very nice. You got the bike racks right there. Man, you got like a bedroom up there. Man, that is very nice. Very nice indeed. Is this a Mercedes Sprinter or Ford? Mercedes, yeah. Mercedes Sprinter. Very cool. Yeah, very nice. All right, so let's go check out this area right here. So, that bridge over there takes you to Coronado. Coronado is right across there. Look up Coronado, look up the real estate there. They have some very nice homes there. Very pricey homes. We know someone that bought a house there, like I think a year or two ago. Man. But yeah, so very, very nice area. We went to the beach there, I think last year. So very cool. I don't know if I have photos. If I do, I'll see if I could put them up. But I could smell the ocean. By the way, if you are gonna go here, it says to park in. Don't back in, you park in. So I'm so used to parking back in that I had to pull out and park the other way. So if you do come here, just make sure, follow the rules. So they have some nice restaurants over there. I don't know if we're gonna eat here or eat somewhere else, but we are just checking this place out. So beautiful San Diego. Continuing our adventure here in San Diego. We're on 5th, is that 5th Avenue? The kids are curious about French food. There's a place called Park Bistro. And I'm like, French? It has $2 signs on Google Maps, so hopefully it is affordable. We're gonna go and check it out. And finally, I've found a spot here where it's free parking. So I hope. I didn't see any sign that says go and use an app or scan a QR code to pay. So kind of interesting. It's free parking. But yes, this is the street. Here it is. Let's see if it's good. Park Bistro with a C, not a K. Check that out up there. Okay. Okay, prices aren't too bad. So I don't like almonds, but why do they taste better when they're sliced up that way? I don't know. I like them now. All right, we had finished dinner. We are charging. On the way back to the hotel, it said we would get there with 30% state of charge, and I know we're gonna lose 7 to 10% overnight. And that hotel is about 20 to 25 miles out away from another supercharger. So it's not hard to have an EV, to own an EV. It's not hard to plan. I mean, I don't need to do it, but I'm not familiar with the area, and I don't know. It's just extra planning. That's all it is. There is no additional inconvenience. So I mean, I guess if you want to say that, oh, I gotta wait or whatever, but whatever, I'll wait. But this is Poway, and this is actually full. We actually waited. This is one of the few times we actually waited. We were in line, but people were just. There was a Model 3 in front of us, and it only took probably 5 minutes, maybe even less than that, to get our turn in. But this is what the supercharger stations look like here. They're all 250 kilowatts. I don't remember how many stalls it said, but yeah, but now there's another empty stall right next to us. So yeah, it's full when we got here, but in less than 5 minutes we were able to go in and start charging. We're probably going to charge to about 60% and then probably get to our destination with about 35 to 40%, maybe something like that. But that should be good enough. Let me tell you about the food we had. It was delicious. I'm going to look it up right here. So we ordered a cheese board. We ordered Caesar salad. My young son actually wanted Caesar salad. It's a French restaurant. He went healthy on me, or quote unquote healthy. But yeah, French onion soup, the pan salmon. My goodness. Alaskan salmon. That's what Alaska tastes like. Ooh, it's good. My other son ordered some steak. He went with medium well. I'd rather go medium on that, but you know, that's his taste. I don't know what the other thing is called, but yeah, and then we ordered the desserts. The desserts were wonderful as well. And I had a glass of Bordeaux, red wine Bordeaux. But yes, it was delicious. It was pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna charge up probably about 60% or so. That should be enough for tomorrow. And then we're gonna check out. All right, we are back at the hotel. It is 10:03 and we got here with 53% state of charge. And checking out the stats, we have driven a total of 194 miles, 80 kilowatt hours of energy used, 412 watt hour per mile. Yes, it has gotten worse because as we go up north, the incline, there's more inclines and stuff, so we're using a lot more energy. All right, so again, this is something very interesting to me, and I just wanted to share. It's not that everywhere you could park the Cybertruck because of its length. This is in a similar area where we parked, but we have to park a little bit further out, and it's a good thing. I have another thing to show you. This Ford F150, I think it's a FX4. Look where he parked. Look at that. That's the pillar. Look at his tailgate there. It's passing it. So compared with mine, I'm not passing it, but my nose is just sticking out a little bit while he is actually in. So just wanted to compare and just show you. I'm not a truck person, but like these are the things that I'm learning as I continue to own trucks. It's very interesting to me. So I don't know, it's fascinating. It's just something I wanted to share with you all, just in case you're not aware, or if you are planning to get a truck, doesn't matter what truck, trucks are longer. But yeah, check that out. Yeah, I was gonna park here, but look at this. I didn't notice this. There's this like metal guard so that you don't hit this pipe. Yeah, so I was gonna try to, but no, it's just, it ain't gonna work. It's in the way, so I can't park here. And I was gonna park here. I think this was where I parked last night or somewhere here. But here's the thing, there's a car right there, so I can't move it back. It's gonna hit his rear bumper. So this is another area I could have parked, but it's gonna hit that other car. I need that space. So just is this stuff that I notice as a yeah, I mean, new truck driver, I mean, new truck owner. I've had the R1T since last March, so a year coming up, but it's just really interesting to me, and I just wanted to share that with you all. All right, good morning everyone. We are checking out. It is just after 10:30, so we have parked the truck for about 12 hours. So let's go take a peek at what the state of charge is. Hopefully we didn't have too much Sentry mode activity, but we're gonna start putting things in the truck and checking out of the room. All right, so taking a quick peek, we are at 48% state of charge. I think we were at 53% last night, so about a 5% state of charge loss. Let's see if there's any activity. Looks like no Sentry activity. Nope, this was last night, so no activities. 5%. We are currently at 56 degrees Fahrenheit, so a bit cold here in California, but yeah. All right, we are here in Temecula. So Harrah's casino is like 20 to 25 miles in the middle of nowhere. So to get to wherever, if you have an EV, it's about 20 to 25 miles. But Temecula is the next town over. We are here at Europa Village, something like that. Never been here once, but it was too full, so we decided to go elsewhere, but we're gonna check it out. I want to mention something that I didn't realize until this morning driving here. So there's a canyon road from Harrahs to here, and we went through it the other night going to Harrahs, but man, I tell you that A pillar is such a blind spot, especially canyon runs. Man, I was having fun a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't see when you're doing a left curve, like left turn curve. You can't see anything, and it's even more difficult with like one lane each way, so it's kind of dangerous. But you just got to be extra careful yeah, I eased up afterwards and I was like, man, this sucks. This blind spot sucks. But yeah, this is where we are parked, and check this out. Shout out to this place for installing or providing charging stations. Now, more than likely, these are level 2 charging. From the handles, looks like it is level 2 charging. But yeah, very cool. Let's go check it out. Is it free? No, EV Connect, BTCP. I think I've charged one of these at Redlands, at one of the restaurants in Redlands. But yeah, so this is level 2 charging, and it is J1772. Wonder how much it is. Doesn't really tell you. And I keep forgetting to bring the J1772 plug for the Cybertruck, but very nice. Yeah, we're gonna go inside and check it out. So they got, I think there's a hotel up there, Europa Village, because the sign said go up for the hotel. And this may be the winery and restaurant. It is almost lunchtime, but I guess it's still considered brunch. But yeah, Temecula has a lot of wineries here. It's very nice. We like coming down here. It's one of the closest areas that have a lot of wineries. But let's check it out. So lunch was good. Let me try to figure out what we ordered. Queso de burrata. That was actually pretty good. I think that one is like it had like bread with cheese and stuff. Poco rojo, sopa. We had squash soup. Americano. Oh, we had two different sliders. That's what the kids ordered. Carne asada, skirt steak. Oh my goodness, they cooked it really well. And then they gave us a special dessert because it was our anniversary month. And also we ordered cinnamon churros, really soft, delicious. It came with tablillo, I think it's called. It's like pure chocolate, and coconut flan. So the flan is actually served inside a coconut. Very nice presentation. Very delicious. And yeah, it was really good. So we're gonna walk around out here in the back, or front or back or side, but we're gonna check out some barrels. This is their barrel room inside there. I don't think we have access to that there, but here are their I guess I don't know what it's called. These are not barrels, they're like cylinders. But maybe this is where they ferment. Is that the word, ferment? The grapes and stuff? Not really sure. But yeah. And then once it's done there, they barrel them up and they store them inside this room. This is a pretty cool place. The other area we go here is Wilson Creek. I love the wine over there. All right, so this is another part of the area. Oh, look at that place up there. Really nice. I think that is where the hotel is and another restaurant. But the restaurant we went and ate at, Bolero, is a Spanish themed menu. But yeah, it was delicious. Let's just go and see how far we can go up there and check it out. Alright, we are here in Lake Elsinore. We are charging, arrived at 31% state of charge. We don't need to charge because we could have gone home with, I think, 13% state of charge when we get home, but that's low. And free supercharging, if I didn't have free supercharging, we would have went straight home and just charged at home 6-7 hours. But yeah, we are here in Lake Elsinore. This isn't my first time charging here. There's a El Pollo Loco there. I think I've had this in a video, a few videos. Whenever I go to Murrieta or Temecula, this is one of the stops we stop at. But yeah, we're gonna charge here, probably get to 80%, just because Abby is gonna be using the truck this week, and of course the boss does not want to charge. I have to charge, so we're gonna charge as high as we can, and I'm gonna go look for some coffee. So at 35% state of charge, we are charging at 216 kilowatt speeds. Alright, so we charged at up to 80% in Lake Elsinore, but we are now home. We arrived there with 65% state of charge. Here comes the trip data. So it looks like 281 miles driven, 117 kilowatt hours of energy used, 416 watt hour per mile. Keep in mind we are on all-terrain Cyber wheels, combination tires and wheels, and we don't have the wheel covers. I didn't put them on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Spring break with the boys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't checked out my YouTube membership, please consider joining. There are a bunch of other additional content there. And also, if you haven't checked out 2024 spring break, we took the Model X to the Grand Canyon, and we also have a previous video the last time we went to Harrahs and hung out. Also, go check that out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.